Hi everyone, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today our group will present a material about setting in Prose. Before we start the presentation, let me introduce our group members. The first one is Zarina Izatul, the second one is Zania Zarina, and the third is me, Travani Alicia. Okay, so these are the points that we will explain later in our PPT. The first one is the definition of setting. Second one is type of setting. And the third one is the importance of settings. Okay, so the first one is the definition of setting. Will be presentation with me. Setting is one of literary elements of literature that used in novel, short story, drama, poetry, and etc. Setting is usually defined as a place or time in the story. Setting itself is the natural manufacture, political, cultural, and temporal environment, including everything that characters know and own. Sometimes, setting also called the scene or sense of place. So basically, setting is one of literally elements that's so important. Setting in literature refers to the time, place, and environment in which the story occurs. It is important to track any change that take place, as a shift in setting frequently plays a vital function within the text.
The second material is types of settings. Next. There are three basic types of settings that authors typically use. The first type is private homes, public buildings, and various possessions. Private homes, public buildings, and various possessions are important in literature, as in life, to reveal or highlight qualities of character, and also to make literature lifelike. Authors include many details about objects of human manufacture and construction. Houses, both interiors and exteriors, are common, as are possessions such as walking sticks, garden paths, park benches, necklaces, boxes, pistols, clocks, and hair ribbons. The example of private homes, public buildings, and various possessions is in Gospel Trifles. The discovery of guilt in the process of being sued explains the major characters' feelings and actions, and objects also enter directly into literary actions and character, such as broken birdcage reveals the pathetic and abusive husband-wife relationship. Next. The second type is outdoor places. Outdoor places are scenes of many literary actions. The natural world is an obvious location for the action of many narratives and plays. Things that are related to outdoor places which may influence and interact with character, motivation, and conduct are natural surroundings, such as hills, shorelines, valleys, mountains, meadows, fields, trees, lakes, and streams. Living creatures such as birds, dogs, horses, and snakes, and also the times, seasons, and conditions in which things happen, morning or night, summer or winter, sunlight or cloudiness, wind or calmness, rain or shine, sunlight or darkness, snowfall or blizzard, and heat or cold. Next. And the third type is cultural and historical circumstances. Just as physical settings influence characters, so do historical and cultural conditions and assumptions. Here are a few examples of cultural and historical circumstances. The first one can be found in Arnold's Dover Beach. The seeker assumes that an understanding of the religious skepticism that developed in the 19th century. Chekhov's The Bear is the second, because the action takes place on an isolated late 19th century Russian estate. The characters see a life that is vastly different from their current circumstances.
So the next is the importance of setting. Next. Setting is one of the most important elements in a story because provides the reader with the context on the time, place, and environment that the story takes place in. It is also important because it enhances the reader's experience and contributes to the development of the story through plot, mood, and characters. Next. So the next is why the setting is important. The first one, setting can connect and complete the story elements. An effective story setting connects the characters to the plot and ties together the story themes and events. The second one is make the readers feel the story. When readers are engaged in the story settings, they will be actively reading and invested in experiencing the narrative and also elicits emotional response. So it can be acquaintance qualities of the character. The third one is help readers visualize the story. Authors use story setting to describe the reader's environment, time, and place, providing more context and engaging the reader. So the last is builds meaning to the narrative. Since, since setting provides context, there may not be as much meaning to be gleaned from a story without it.
Okay, so these are the reference we use to do our PowerPoint. So that's all for our presentation about setting. We really apologize if there are still many shortcomings from us and hope this helped you a lot. Thanks all for the attention.